Is all suffering pointless? Is it because God hates you and wants you to pay for what you've done in the past? Before we get into it, if you like the content on this channel, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for a new video every week. Now, let's continue with the video. The most common worldview on suffering is that it's pointless and not necessary. I even see other Christians pointing out that the reason why someone may suffer is only because they aren't doing God's will, and they will even say things like God will reward you with material wealth and riches if you follow Him. Sounds like they never read the book of Job. In Eastern religion, there's also a belief that we are trapped in our bodies and that in order to be free of suffering, we must let go of our physical sensations and basically cope with them and transcend them. None of these beliefs are compatible with Catholicism, and if I had to pinpoint the biggest reason I'm still Catholic to this day, is because of how the Church explains suffering. First, we have to acknowledge that it's a mystery. I know what you're thinking. That's just an excuse that the Church uses when they don't understand something well. They label it mystery. I get it. This doesn't mean there aren't explanations. We just may not get to the exact point of suffering. Aren't there many things in life that we don't fully understand, yet we accept that they are there? Yet, it gives us an opportunity to ask ourselves, why do we suffer? St. Pope John Paul II in a letter stated that Christ answers our suffering from the cross. In other words, when you look at Jesus on the cross, He is telling you this: I suffered too, and I know what you are experiencing. When we suffer, we are uniting ourselves as one people. We can relate to one another in a way that transcends human understanding. Christ died not just to redeem us, but also to show that we can help others too with our suffering. The Catholic Church also teaches us that because Christ's suffering saved humanity from their sins, we can also offer our suffering to help others too. Now the big question comes up: what about people who are innocently suffering, like children starving, victims of murder and abuse by no fault of their own? Christ also was innocent. He did nothing to deserve death, yet the world crucified Him in the most brutal way possible. Christ therefore unites Himself with all those who are suffer, especially the innocents. So when you suffer, remember that it's not meaningless. God can transform your suffering, so long as you offer it up to Him, into redeeming a soul. This is why the Catholic Church has crucifixes. Not that we are obsessed with death, but it gives comfort to know our own God suffered too, and is with us while we suffer.